Accountants and bookkeepers. My name is Michael Kilner. I am the founder of a bookkeeping and fractional CFO firm called Agent CFO. We serve real estate professionals and related companies in real estate with all of their back office accounting needs. But I'm not here to talk about my firm. That was just my background. But today I want to talk about one of my all time favorite applications for bookkeepers and accountants, and it's called DocuClipper. So, DocuClipper is a cloud based service that allows you to convert any PDF bank or credit card statement into an Excel spreadsheet or a QBO file that can then be verified for accuracy in DocuClipper. And then, if it's accurate and reconciled, can immediately be uploaded to your client's Xero or QuickBooks account. So, I've been using DocuClipper for, 3 years now. And I have converted hundreds, if not thousands, of PDF bank statements into QBO files for multi-year cleanups using DocuClipper's bank statement conversion tool. So I've basically become a power user, I think, of this product. And so when the DocuClipper team asked me if I would basically record a quick demo and testimonial for their product, I was like, yes, 100%. I am in. I think this is a tremendous time-saving tool. So my old process, right, and probably, if you've been in the accounting and bookkeeping industry for a while, you've probably been through some of this yourself. My old process for multi-year cleanups was, it was super manual and required a ton of time and effort from us. But we would have to ask clients for their statements, and then we would run those statements through Adobe or, some sort of similar program that had OCR, and it would extract the data into a spreadsheet. We would be like copying and pasting into a spreadsheet. And then after it was in the spreadsheet, we would have to spend a lot of time formatting to get it to the place that we needed to get it so that it could then be uploaded into QuickBooks or Xero as a CSV file. So in some instances, the client would give us a CSV file or a QuickBooks file that was directly downloaded from their bank. But that was very rare that they would have that. And when we did get it, we would still need the monthly PDF statements provided by the bank so that we could do a full reconciliation at the end. So it was always a difficult process. But now that I use DocuClipper for these cleanups, right? Or even just like just a small time gap of a few months where all we have are the PDF statements. Now that we use DocuClipper, all we do is we ask the client for those PDF statements. We upload and run those statements through DocuClipper. And then we're ready to upload and start categorizing in QuickBooks in literally minutes, when it used to take us hours before we could even get to the point of uploading and categorizing. So, they say seeing is believing. I believe that. So I want to give a very, very quick demo to you of how this process works. And this is just one of the tools that DocuClipper has. You can see that they have other tools for converting other types of PDF statements or images into actually usable files, usable spreadsheets. But this is the one that I use the most, and this is the one that I think most accountants and bookkeepers will get the most value out of. It's the bank statement conversion tool. So I'm going to actually drag over this sample statement that I found, bank statement that I found on the internet, and I'm going to say demo statement here. And I'm just going to hit convert. So here's the converted file now. And you can see that there's a bunch of different things we're looking at on this screen. But first, you got a preview of the statement that we're looking at. We've got a preview of all the transactions that have pulled in. And you can see at sort of the broadest level that this bank statement has been reconciled, right? So if you look here, we've got the starting balance, starting date to the ending balance on the ending date, and showing the number of credits and the number of debits and the totals for those, and does that match the starting balance and ending balance? And yes, right? So there are statements that I've converted with DocuClipper where it says, hey, it's not reconciled, it is out of balance. So then you can go and see, okay, maybe DocuClipper is, maybe something is very confusing about that bank statement. You just have to toggle whether you want one of these things included or not included. So let's say I take this out and I say it's not included. Well, now everything's not reconciled, right? Because the balances are off, but I'll go ahead and re-include it so that everything reconciles. So before you even upload to QuickBooks, you have a sense of, hey, did all the transactions from that statement come through, and is this going to be accurate when I upload, which is awesome, right? Obviously, you're going to do a secondary reconciliation in QuickBooks, or Xero after the fact, but this is a great way, to at first, like the first checkpoint to say, yeah, this is a good document or not. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to download data. This is the next step in the process. You can see how simple this is, but I want the output format to be QuickBooks. I want it to be in QuickBooks. That's the easiest one if I'm using QuickBooks, but I can also do Excel or a Xero CSV. With Excel, I have a couple more options, right, and how I want to format it. But with QBO, because that's the simplest, that's the one I want. I'll just call this a Chase web download because I have no idea what the sort of sample bank statement was using. And another note is that I'm just using a one pager, right? Like a 1-page bank statement. But I could have uploaded 20 bank statements, right? And it could have all gone into one QBO file if I wanted to. If you're doing a cleanup of multiple years and you get 20, 24, 36 bank statements, you can upload all of them at the same time and see if all of them reconcile. And bank statements or credit card statements, and it doesn't matter. It'll convert both. And I've done that. So I'm actually going to go here and download QBO Web Connect. It is now in there waiting for me. I'm going to go to over here now that I'm in QuickBooks, right? To complete the process, I'm going to say upload from file. I will drag and drop over my information here. Whoops. Not sure what that did. Let me try this again. Can I drag and drop over here? Yep, that worked this time. And the QuickBooks account I'm going to put it in is this checking account. Now I'm back on this page, and you can see these are the transactions here ready to be categorized for me in the bank feed in QuickBooks. So it's as simple as that, right? And I love this product. It's fast. It is simple. There are great checkpoints along the way. If you want to sort of check your balances before you do a big time upload. And I think it's a really, really well thought out product. And there are so many other things you can do with DocuClipper. You can convert check images into a spreadsheet. You can convert receipts. There are brokerage statements. All those types of things can be converted into a spreadsheet that can then be used to analyze, categorize, do whatever you need to do. So there's a lot more to it. There's a lot more that you would get with a subscription. But I think for accountants and bookkeepers, especially those of us who do lots of cleanups, this is an amazing feature. And it's a tool that I anticipate using for as long as I'm in the business. So if you are interested in getting a free trial, you can just go to DocuClipper.com or use the referral link in the description. Either way, give it a test drive, throw some statements through there, and I'm sure you are going to love it. That's all. See ya.